how many people are you seeing right now?
I mean, at the moment, like actively I'm seeing one person, but I was seeing somebody else that I kind of lost interest for.
Okay.
But
recently you were seeing 2 people?
Yes.
Okay.
And before that, like during COVID, it was like 6.
6 during COVID?
Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
And is 6 the most amount of people that you've seen concurrently? Or has there been periods where it's been more than 6?
You know, I guess I don't really like think about it in my head as like, right now I have 6 dudes or women that I would like to, you know, go out with on a Tuesday night. You know, I have 6 different, I don't really think about it like that. It's just kind of like.
One question.
It happened.
One question. Are those correctional lenses or are those?
Oh, you want to try them?
No, I'm just curious.
Yes.
Okay, you need them then.
I very much need them. Fine. Since I was 5, I got made fun of, and now they're cool. Isn't that crazy?
Let me ask you a question. So you said you think 6 is the most that you've had concurrent?
Maybe, yeah, something around there.
Could have been more, maybe 7, 8.
Probably.
At any point?
So, I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
It was like during the era of like, I'm really sick of this pandemic, and I want somebody to meet each of my needs.
Interesting. Okay, meet each of your needs. That's interesting.
Because one person doesn't meet all of your needs, right?
Yes.
So like,
yeah. Let's go into that
absolutely.
a little bit. So, what were the needs that you were getting met from each individual? Maybe, so for example, maybe one guy, he was your dinner date.
No,
other guy.
I catch your drift. I know exactly what you're talking about. And that's absolutely correct. There was a time in my life where I was working, well, back up. My parents cut me off during the pandemic, and so the job that I was working paid for my bills just fine before, and then all of a sudden I had a 1-bedroom apartment with $1,600 worth of rent and 2 pets and a whole life to pay for. And so food kind of hit like the lowest tier of like priority on rent, animals, healthcare, life, you know? So it was almost kind of out of like a need for a little while.
Are you cold, by the way?
A little bit, but it's okay. I have like a big jacket, so it's not a big deal.
Okay. Eric, do you want to just close the door? Go ahead.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Sorry.
Sorry, where were we?
There was a food guy.
Oh, yes. Okay. So basically, at first I just kind of started scrolling through like, you know, Hinge just to see if I could like find a dinner date. And then I actually kind of really liked all of the people that I ended up going out with. And the thing that I actually thought was kind of funny is a lot of my...
Cheeks super chatted $50. Brian, I will fly you Colombian women right now to replace the clown. Hippie and girls you took in this evening. Holly Cruz on the panel. Do you actually see yourselves ever entering a serious relationship with a decent guy with urine decency?
Oh.
Entering.
That's cute.
Why,
Okay.
why Colombia?
Baby, we've been in serious relationships.
What do you mean entering relationships? We have them, baby.
We're not interested in you, honey.
We'll,
Sorry.
We'll pull that one back up and we'll get to it, Cheeks. We'll have you continue with your story. So, okay.
Yeah, okay, so basically, you know, it was funny because all of the like apps that I was using, the people that I would go out with would be like, you know, you're the first person that actually we like took it out of the chat, you know? Like, they're like, I've been talking to people for weeks and months and I never see them. But, you know, it was kind of like one of those things where I was like, well, hey, what's up? I think you're cool. Let's get dinner. And then real connections like actually started from that, you know? I had this one guy.
Can you just enumerate you said that each one of them met a different need. Can you just quickly enumerate?
I was actually just about to get there.
Go
yeah.
ahead.
So I had this one guy that he would text me every morning, good morning. And he would be like, oh, good night, sweetheart. And anytime I needed him, he was just there. And that was great because I don't want to like.
What? Guys, don't do that shit.
Here's the thing though, women love it. And if you want to get laid, then they will fuck you.
So
if
real.
you do that.
I don't do that.
Well, that's good for you, but maybe the women that you like don't like that. But the men I like and the women I like do that to me, and I like that. Everyone has their own preferences. You know?
Continue.
There was another one that, you know, every once in a while he would get me some like nice gifts. And so like that was kind of nice. I have like a gold necklace with my name on it and like a Cartier bracelet.
Okay.
That was kind of nice. I appreciated that. He took me to the Four Seasons a lot and I had a nice birthday. That was cool. Gosh, what was the other one? There was another one that I used to just go out to restaurants with in Santa Barbara. That was, I think, my favorite because we kind of had like we would try a new place like every week, you know? And so I joke now with my coworkers that I've been to all of the nice date spots in town. And so everyone always asks.
And okay, so you were seeing all these guys all at the same time,
Concurrently,
pretty much concurrently.
yeah. And then-
were you sleeping with all of them or just some of them you slept with?
No, I was sleeping with them when I was
Okay.
feeling like it. There was no obligation though. I made it really
Okay.
clear like from the beginning that like this isn't like an exchange type of relationship. Like I'm here because I like you and you're here because you like me. And if that changes, then like we're done.
Okay.
The pandemic, I think, really brought about the need for human connection in a way that I think was kind of pushed to the side before because we were so busy with other things. And then all of a sudden, when we didn't have people in the grocery store and, you know, at our daily walks just out and about in the neighborhood, you kind of start to realize that, like, just sitting across from the table with somebody and sharing a meal and having a conversation about your day, you know, oh, that guy was so rude to me, or oh, that lady was so cute when she helped the dog. You know, I don't know, something stupid, but like just the ability to like have human connection in a way that like there's no, I don't know, there's like no extra strings, there's no expectations.
And so just to confirm, was it you were sleeping concurrently with 6 guys, was it?
Well, no, there were women involved too.
Oh, so 6 men and a few women?
No, there were 6 people.
6 people?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 men, 3 women, 4
It's
men.
like 2, I think there were like 2 women at once.
Okay, 2 women, 4
Mostly,
men.
it was typically dominated by men, but I would say that's only because you go on Hinge for 2 seconds, you go boop, boop, and then they go, please expend your area. You have lost all range. There's
So
nobody
true.
else in the whole area.
Oh,
So, and then you're friends with all the lesbians, and they're either coupled or they're your friend. So
That is very common.
so
That's a
real.
you're pulled
very
from
common
this
experience.
to this to this, and then there's like one person that you're kind of crushing on, and then you sleep with her, and it's not as good as you want it to be.
Such a letdown.
I know.
So just curious. So let's say like in a week time, what's the most? Because maybe I don't know if this was. You said it was concurrent, but maybe it was spread out over.
I mean, it was
months.
like during the pandemic, right? It was like in a span of like 6 months, but it was like all of these people I was like talking to.
I want to ask you a question. What is in a week's time, 7 days, what's the most amount of people, maybe this was before, after the pandemic, before this period, what's the most amount of people new people that you've had sex with in a week's time?
Oh, I don't even know. That's a great question.
Was
you know
it
what?
6?
I mean, probably not.
Okay.
I would say that I like kept the same like partners once I like found somebody that I liked, but I would kind of like recycle out people that I didn't quite often.
Recycle. What about composting at all?
Oh, I have a worm bin at home actually. I
You have a what?
compost.
Okay.
I have a tiny little worm bin in my kitchen. Yeah, I haven't. I have
we
a garden.
love an eco-friendly
Thank
queen.
you. Yeah.
Are you talking about mealworms?
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately, fortunately they're earthworms, so they eat all of my like food scraps, and that way there's no methane.
We love that. We love that.
in the trash.